Yes, hello, I'm Bernhard Lehner from Geography, the most exciting department on campus, of course. I study the world, not the entire world, only parts of it, namely all the water in the world. And let me also start with a question like before. I don't have a prize, I have to admit. But do you, any one of you know about your water, the water that you need? How much water do you need and use per day? Any guesses of people? 20 liters. More? Less? 200. No one higher?
Does that include all the water that needs to be made to make your food?
Very good question. I stopped there because this is going beyond 3 minutes if I would answer that. But I have a few numbers for you here. Numbers are probably higher than the first ones you've said. These are numbers from Switzerland, Swiss households. 162 liters people in Switzerland use in average for their direct water use in the household, cooking, washing. Most of it actually goes down the drain by using toilets. But the question was very good because it gets at the indirect water use. If you add in the food that's produced, your clothes is cotton. Cotton is grown, needs water to grow the plants. You use more in the range of 2,000 liters a day, every one of you, for producing these. You can look at numbers. A very, very big one is meat in there. To produce a kilo of beef, we need about 4 or up to 10,000 liters of water. The numbers are not clear yet. We're still researching that. There are other fascinating numbers up there. For example, a kilo of paper, you need 320 liters. A liter of beer, you need about 7 liters, which, and don't quote me on that, but from a pure water resources perspective, it's better to drink a beer than read a book. So now you know about the importance of water. I hope you did that anyway. How do we study that? What do I research? Well, I will show you in the other 2 minutes. Computer models, equations, statistics, all this, it's all important, so I all circled it. Not really. I have always another option there. Instead of going through equations, I packed it all into a little animation. That's the world we're stepping through the months from 1960 to 1990, simulating water resources. You come to Africa now, you will see the Nile Basin, if you know where the Nile Basin is. In blue, there's more water, so once a year there is a flood flow going through the Nile. That's how we can study water resources. We can model the future, we change the climate, we can change the behavior of people. And that's what I work with. Here are other results. The Congo Basin, dark blue, where is the water coming from? Very important for what areas do you want to protect for water resources, for example. Looking into the future, where Africa is red, in future we might have less water resources. In blue we might get more, but it might come in floods, so that might not help us either. 30 seconds left, 30 slides left, very good timing. I just show you one little aspect of my work that somehow made me more famous than other things. As a side product to run these models, I produce river maps. Might look like a normal river map to you. It's a bit special because computers can interpret it and model the flow along all these rivers. So I make global river maps. The clue is that you can use them and zoom in to a continent, to a basin like the Amazon, a tributary to the Amazon, a tributary of the tributary to the Amazon. And you can keep going down to 90 meters, so it's quite unique that for the first time we can do that. And that even went as far as the National Geographic just 2 months ago had this map published, because it's the first one where you seamlessly can put all the rivers of the world together. And it also sparked interesting questions, like they're interested in size and longest and biggest, and size matters to them. So they asked me to produce a list of the longest rivers on this planet. So it's the first time that with authority we can say this or that is longer by comparing them with this map. And unfortunately, the time is up, so you have to ask me afterwards which river is the longest in the world.